everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting a new series called Blind Buy of the Month. Okay, so I know that a lot of fragrance reviewers always give a little bit of a disclaimer. Don't blind buy. I wouldn't recommend blind buying. Always sample first. And I totally get why they do that, or we do that. I guess I've said that before as well. And that's just because we don't want people to comment on our recommendations saying, you know, you said this was a nice fragrance and then I blind bought it and I don't like it at all. So I get that. Blind buying is probably not the smartest thing to do. But you know what? I have decided for myself that I kind of do enjoy blind buying a little bit as well, as long as it's an inexpensive fragrance. So like, you know, Zara fragrances, I constantly blind buy as they're super budget friendly and it's not, you know, it's not that bad if you don't really like the fragrance. But of course I blind buy them because I do want to review them for my channel. But just once in a while, I just feel like blind buying a fragrance just for the fun of it. And I just feel like, you know what? Screw it. What's the worst that can happen? That I don't like the fragrance? That is why I would only blind buy budget-friendly fragrances, but you know what? It's part of the excitement. It's just fun to do. If you're disappointed, you know, that's just a risk you will have to, you know, want to take, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, I would never blind buy a niche fragrance as they are usually super expensive. So yeah, long story short, I have decided to do one blind buy every month, and I thought it would be nice to open up the package and give you my first impressions. So the blind buy of this month, we are November, I found a bottle of Jessica Simpson FANCY. This is a fragrance that where I live in Belgium, we don't have in stores anywhere. You won't be able to find it, or at least not to my knowledge. Celebrity fragrances aren't really a thing here. But yeah, I've heard so many YouTubers talk about it. I think Anna, fragrance YouTuber, her name is Anna. Well, I follow her and I know that she likes it. And I've heard many nice things about this fragrance. A lot of people say that it's one of the best celebrity fragrances out there. So I found it on Vinted, which is something like Mercari. You know, it's a secondhand online buying platform. So I just got it. Here is my box. As you can see, it's still closed. And let's just open it together so I can tell you how I feel about it. By the way, I paid this, I think around 25 euros, shipping included. That's about like 27 or 28 US dollars. Okay, so here we are. Here we are. By the way, I already knew that the bottle has been used already, so I'm not being scammed or anything. It was secondhand, like I said, so I knew that. But yeah, let me just already take the notes, because this is a sweet, fruity, caramelly vanilla fragrance. It has notes of apricot, pear, and red berries, caramel, almond, gardenia, jasmine, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. On Fragrantica, this gets a 4.06 rating. So that's not bad. I'm a little scared that I might think this is too sweet, as I'm not the biggest fan of overly sweet fragrances, but you know, sometimes I can appreciate them. So yeah, enough chit chat. Let's just dive right into trying the fragrance. Here we have the bottle. Okay, yeah, it's first impression, it's nice. Second impression, that is actually immediately after the first one, it's a very recognizable DNA. So it's nothing super modern. I feel like this transports me back to, like, it transports me to when I was like in my late teens. It's nice. I don't dislike it, but do I really need this fragrance? Probably not. It has a bit of an old school vibe, if you ask me. So it is sweet, but I don't think it's too sickeningly or sickly sweet. I don't dislike the sweetness. I just think it smells a little bit juvenile. So even though it's a nice scent, I think I would have appreciated this more when I was like 18. Yeah, it's okay. I think I'm gonna give this a, I don't know, maybe a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10. It's nice, it's okay. It's crowd pleasing. I don't think you can really strongly dislike this fragrance. I think if you dislike it, you probably just dislike the fact that it's really like, you know, pretty generic. It's pretty unoriginal DNA. Okay, you know what? The more it's drying down, the more I'm actually really getting into this fragrance. It's kind of nice though. I'm gonna change my rating already. I think I'm gonna change it to, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 for now. You know what? It's gonna be my scent of the day. You know, recently I have been feeling nostalgic. I have been reaching for fragrances that have been popular like some years ago. So I have been reaching for my Armani Code. I've bought a new bottle of Armani Code actually. I also got 2 Armani Code flankers that are pretty rare to get, and I found both, so I'm super happy with that. And I gotta say, this does sort of fit into that category. I feel like I'm getting transported to 2000, like 2008 or something. I don't know, I'm gonna look when this was created. Oh, it's from 2008. Okay, so it is created in 2008. And yeah, it does give me that like early 2010s or late 2000s type of vibe. So makes sense that I'm getting transported back to those days. I kind of like it actually. Yeah, it's nothing original, not that I expected that, but it's yeah, it's pretty girly, it's pretty feminine. I think I'm gonna keep it for a while. I'm gonna give it a few wears and then I'm gonna decide whether I'm gonna keep this in my collection. I kind of want to blind buy the flanker now. So I saw that they had a flanker. Well, there are several ones. Fancy Love, because on Vinted, I did see someone selling the Fancy Love, which is the white bottle. Let me know if you've tried that one and if it's maybe interesting to blind buy. But this one for now, I'm actually not disappointed with it. So I kind of like it. It's not like a massive love just yet. So for now, 7.5, it's nice. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna give it a few wears and we'll see where it ends up. But yeah, that was my blind buy of the month, my new series. Let me know in the comments, do you sometimes blind buy or do you absolutely like refuse to do that, which is probably the wiser option? Or are you like me and you just sometimes like to buy it and, you know, if you don't like it, too bad. Let me know in the comments, I would love to hear, and also your thoughts on Fancy by Jessica Simpson. But that was it for today. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you for the next blind buy next month in December. Thanks again, bye.